Hi, we're the Smiths, a homeschooling family that loves to travel every chance we get, and we're currently on our most ambitious adventure yet, 5 weeks in Southern Europe. We're documenting our experiences and learning through videos for friends and family to follow along. So the first day in Marseille was spent mostly traveling there, but we did get there in time to visit one of the oldest bakeries still in service. We went there with high hopes, but were honestly disappointed. There were only a handful of options and they were all kind of hard and dry. So we went to a bakery down the street and got some more modern pastries that were more to our liking. We needed the extra calories for our next excursion, hiking to the Basilica of Notre Dame of La Garde. It's high up on a hill that overlooks the city of Marseille. It was quite a climb and very windy, but so worth it. The style was like nothing I've ever seen in a Catholic cathedral or basilica. It had stripes of white and blue limestone instead of all white. The inside had mosaic floors and hanging ships and paintings of ships. The next day, we had planned our excursion to Chateau, hoping for good weather. And it was a perfect day for traveling on a ferry to the island and Chateau. There was a light breeze, clear skies, and warm sunshine. And my boys are going to tell you about their favorite part of Chateau.
So my favorite part about Chateau was how many bones there were. There were like small animal bones, small animal skulls all over.
I collected one. I really like the bones too. I found some by the bathroom in random places. We went on top of a really, really tall tower. So there was like the bottom level, then you could do stairs up, then more stairs up, then more stairs up, and there's like a huge top, and you could see a whole view of Marseille.
I also liked, it was kind of weird to see like the cell. They wouldn't let you go into the cells, which was annoying. They would like block the door, but it looked pretty cool. It was like dark and you couldn't get in, and there were bars.
False. Actually, they let you go the one where they filmed the Count of Monte Cristo, where James, whatever his name is, Edmond Dante was.
The blue ocean and the white rocks were my favorite part. It was definitely a core memory for me. The actual prison was pretty cool, but it wasn't what we expected. I guess we were expecting something like from the movie The Count of Monte Cristo, but it turns out that they actually filmed the prison scenes in Malta, not actually the Chateau. Afterwards, we went to the Museum, M-U-S-E-M. The building was the coolest part. There were rooftop gardens and sunbathing areas. The boys weren't really into the exhibits, but they enjoyed playing around the outside and on the roof. The next day was rainy, so we stayed the morning in the apartment. When the boys were bouncing off the walls and we couldn't stand it anymore, we finally ventured out to some more museums. The first was a soap museum. Marseille is known for its soap, specifically soap made with olive oil. In 1900, it was producing half of the world's soap. At the museum, we not only learned about the company's history, but also the history of soap. And my boys will tell what they learned from the museum and what they enjoyed.
Because this caveman was roasting meat on a fire, on a spit, like the stick. And some fat fell off and dripped down to, what was it, limestone? Oh yeah, ash from the fire. And it bubbled and it made like a substance that looked like lard. For some reason, fat with ash makes sponification.
After we were done in Marseille, we took a train to Nice, and specifically we wanted to go to Monaco. So we spent most of the day in Monaco once we got to Nice, and we walked around. We saw the Casino Monte Carlo. We saw some really cool yachts that the boys were pretty fascinated with, and then we went to the aquarium, which was really cool. I'm going to have the boys tell you about the fish and creatures that they liked.
My favorite animal from the aquarium was probably the spotted garden eel. It was really, it was like, look up the Pokemon Wiglet, and that's kind of what it looks like. So, I like them because they kind of look like funny birds that go up and down in their holes, and they can go up and new places. I like the spotted jellyfish. It was basically a medium-sized jellyfish with lots of spots on its cap.
We really only had one day in Nice and Monaco area, but it was really fun to go see the aquarium and see creatures that are native to the Mediterranean Sea. After spending a day in Monaco, the next day we got up to head to our next destination. So stay